guys, hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. So what's been reported is former Teen Mom 2 star, Teen Mom 2 dad, Nathan Griffith is headed straight to jail. The report even says prison because according to what's being said, he pled guilty to the recent charges that he has against him where he DV'd his now ex-girlfriend Anastasia Biddle. And because he pled guilty to that charge, it automatically puts him in violation of his probation, which means he minimum will serve at least 12 months in jail. So the Ashley put out an article. We're going to read it. Yeah, I guess he's owning up to it. The fact that he pled guilty, like, might as well do it. Might as well plead guilty. You know what I'm saying? So let's go over this article from the Ashley. Maybe he's actually taking some accountability this time. I mean, the fact that he called Anna after he attacked her, the fact that he put his hands around her neck multiple times, then when he was arrested, he called her and said, don't show up to the hearing. The charges cannot move forward if you show up to the hearing. I mean, that tells us there he was still in the mindset that he was going to try to get away with this, and he was hoping that the charges would be dropped. But the fact that he's pled guilty now, either maybe he's trying to finally take some accountability, or his attorneys have said, there's no way out of this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what? I've questioned this as well. Cherry Girl says he won't even serve 12 months. You know what this reminded me of? I'm gonna go over the article in a minute, but it reminded me of when Ryan Edwards, also from Teen Mom, was looking at minimum 12 months in jail. You guys remember when that was Ryan Edwards not too long ago in this position? The judge was like, done with you, tired of it. You have violated probation. You have done this. You have done that. You're going to jail. And his sentence should have been like minimum 12 months. But he got out in like, 2 weeks? He got out in 2 weeks, so he didn't even serve. So I can understand why anybody would think maybe he's not going to serve any time. I'm still a little skeptical, but that is what's being reported. Let's go over this article. All right, so it says former Teen Mom 2 dad Nathan Griffith is heading to prison after pleading guilty to recent felony battery by, trigger warning, this story contains description of DV. Nathan Griffith is heading to prison. Sarcasm broke the news on Tuesday, and the Ashley can confirm that Nathan pled guilty to a charge of battery constituting DV strangulation as part of a plea agreement at a hearing on Monday. So he took a plea. So that charge, the battery DV strangulation charge, is a felony. And it stems from Nathan's recent arrest that happened in April, where he strangled his girlfriend, Anastasia Biddle. At the time of his arrest, Nathan was already on probation for strangling his sister in 2023. The terms of Nathan's probation for his 2023 conviction were very clear, stating that if Nathan violated his probation, he will go to prison between 12 to 48 months. So minimum, what they're saying, minimum just for the violation charge, they're saying minimum is 12 months. He could go up to 48 months for violating the probation, and then you have the additional charge that he hasn't even been given any time for that. It goes on to say, since catching yet another DV strangulation charge very much violates his probation, Nathan is headed to prison in Nevada. This is according to Sarcasm. The minimum sentence for Nathan is now 14 months in prison. So now it's a minimum of 14 months. Minimum. It could be more. What's Amber doing there? Girl, how'd you get there? How'd you just pop up on my... Oh, this makes sense. Amber says, have I ever mentioned that I once went to prison? Not sure if I had. That's funny. We've only heard it a million times, Amber. Nathan was aware that he was going to prison if he violated his probation. When he signed the plea agreement in 2023, it stated, I'm pleading guilty, including the use of any prior convictions. I may have to increase my sentence as a habitual criminal, which honestly, I would assume they could absolutely charge him as a habitual criminal or an habitual offender because he's committing the same crime over and over. Exactly how many months Nathan will be spending in prison is still to be determined. A hearing is set for May 28th where he will be officially sentenced. So in 8 days, we'll find out exactly how long he's going to be sentenced to prison. He will remain behind bars at Clark County Jail. He is scheduled to go to a probation revocation hearing this Thursday, which is tomorrow. As we actually previously reported, Janelle immediately took to TikTok to defend Nathan after his arrest, with his former soulmate stating that she didn't believe that Nathan got physical with his girlfriend and that Anna was just as much at fault for what happened as Nathan was. Mind you, Anna had marks around her neck and on her arm. Police documented evidence of marks consistent with someone putting their hands around her neck. Actually, you're right. Today is Tuesday. I'm so sorry, True Crime Junkie. Today is Tuesday. So he will not be going for his probation revocation hearing tomorrow. It will be the next day. Sorry, guys. I'm a day ahead. So Janelle, who shares son Kaiser with Nathan, even offered Nathan a place to stay the night the cops were looking for him. They actually obtained the police report, the arrest report, as well as the DV report from the night Nathan was arrested. And it tells a different story than the one Janelle told on TikTok. According to the report, Anna told the cops that Nathan had been drinking for a few days leading up to the arrest, that he had started to become aggressive with her. Nathan has been arrested for numerous alcohol-related crimes over the years, and he was not supposed to be getting drunk. He wasn't even supposed to be drinking. Nathan's 2023 probation terms is he is not supposed to drink, but he did. Today, Anna told Nathan that they were breaking up. She got in her car to call his mom, Doris. The report states, while Anna was on the phone with his mom, he came to the car, took her phone. He later gave her phone back. Nathan begged Anna to come back inside the house to cuddle with him one last time. Anna agreed, as long as Nathan agreed that he would leave after they cuddled. Nathan had been staying at Anna's mom's house with her, by the way. While laying on the bed, Nathan got on top of Anna and grabbed both of her arms, at one point letting them go and wrapped both of his hands around her neck and strangled her for a couple of seconds. Nathan would let go of her neck and grab Anna's arms again. Nathan repeated this approximately 3 times. Anna was finally able to leave the residence and call the police. Despite Nathan and later Janelle claiming that he did not get physical with her, the cops noted some wounds on Anastasia's body. I observed a reddening and multiple marks on Anna's neck, as well as reddening on her right bicep area, the officer wrote. Photos were taken of the injuries. In the weeks since Nathan's arrest, Anna has gone live on social media several times to declare that she is done with Nathan and to criticize Janelle as well as Nathan's wife, May, for getting involved. May called 911, requesting a police escort. We went over all this already. May and Janelle wanted to get Nathan's things from Anna's house. Make that make sense? It doesn't. Nathan's assault on Anna was at least the 3rd time he has been charged with strangling a woman. In addition to his assault on his sister, Nathan was charged with committing DB by strangulation in February 2023 for an attack on a girlfriend in Palm Beach County, Florida. He was dating this girl while on a break from his marriage to May. His charges for that incident were dismissed due to the victim being uncooperative. As of press time, none of Nathan's trio of former lovers, Janelle, May, and Anastasia, have spoken out about Nathan preparing to head to prison. The actually will continue to update us as more information has come out. So here's the thing. That sentence, the 12 months, or now they're saying 14 months, that is just, the 14 months is just for violating his probation. That is not the additional charge that he's facing, the DV charge. So once he has to go to court for the DV charge, he will get some sort of punishment, whatever it may be. But the charge, I was like, just the charge alone for violating his probation, they're saying it's minimum 14 months in prison. And then you have, when he receives his punishment for the DV charge. So, I guess it's highly possible that he could go for longer. Now, I don't have a lot of faith in the justice system when it comes to these celebrities going to jail. Like I said, Ryan Edwards was supposed to go to jail for minimum 12 months, and he got out in like 2 weeks. So I feel for Nathan's mom. She must, oh my goodness. And I do like Nathan's mom. I do. I follow Doris on Facebook. She is she's a Christian. She posts videos, reading from the Bible and things like that. And I just hate that this has been her life. Like to have a son who struggles with PTSD and traumatic brain injury, and it is, drinking and all of that. Right. And that's the thing is like, I don't think Doris raised him this way at all. Like, Doris would not, yeah, I don't think she's okay with this. I think this is probably a big struggle for her because she knows this is not how she raised him. Nathan deserves to be single and alone forever. I don't understand May and Janelle going up against Anna. She is lucky to be alive. Exactly. And in my opinion, I think Janelle should issue Anna an apology. I think May and Janelle should, or minimum for sure, Janelle and possibly May. I don't know everything that transpired between those. Like Anna said, she was told that, Nathan was single when they started dating. And when she found out that he was in fact married, she broke up with him. But then he like called and explained it and, made it sound like, oh, well, like, yeah, I'm married, but we're separated. And it was just a bad situation. So it's fine. And so she got back with him. What's the longest he's ever been locked up? Does anybody know? I would say probably weeks, maximum. I don't think he's ever been locked up for more than like a few weeks. This may be the longest. I'm not exactly sure, but I don't think it's ever been very long. So minimum what they're talking about for Nathan. And this, he just took a plea deal yesterday where he would plead guilty, but he's looking at minimum 14 months for the probation violation. We'll find out for sure what's going to happen with the probation violation Thursday, because that's when he goes for his, from my understanding, the probation revocation hearing is basically where they tell him, like, yes, we're going to revoke you, and this is how much time you're going to spend in jail. And then on the 28th, he goes for the additional charges where he will, I guess, plead guilty or not guilty for those charges. But we'll know more Thursday, and we'll know more on the 28th about what's going to happen with Nathan. But a part of me is like, surely he's going to serve some time over this. And then another part of me is like, I don't have a lot of faith. Did Anna go to court? I did know she had a court date the other day. Hopefully after all of this is over, I'm going to see if Anna wants to come on here and kind of talk about what happened. Not that she has to, but the offer is absolutely there after, he is sentenced and all of this is done. Obviously, she probably don't need to do that until the hearings are over and he has been sentenced for everything. He should do maximum time, in my opinion. Dude needs a reality check. You can't keep strangling women and getting away with it. Exactly. Does Nathan still collect a check from the government? Well, yes. To my knowledge, he does. But to my knowledge, if you plead guilty to a charge and you're going to be in jail, you could lose your disability, your VA disability, from what I read. So he could potentially lose it. Now, if it's not reported, like if nobody reports it, it's possible maybe his mom could contact Anna, and Anna could give his mom like Nathan's debit card and like all of his information, which if it's in the jail, and that's what Anna said like his phone and his wallet ain't here. So more than likely his debit card to his bank account is in his wallet that is possibly locked up at the jailhouse somewhere. And, when you get arrested, they keep your things, they put it up. And then when you get out, they give those things back to you. Maybe it's possible that Nathan could get, that he could sign for his mom to pick up those items. But yeah, I wonder like what Kaiser thinks about this, what Kaiser has to say about this. And Anna has said that she did see that Nathan would try to communicate with Janelle about trying to see Kaiser. And I guess it's somehow never come to fruition where he would see Kaiser. But yeah, I hope Nathan gets the help that he needs, because I really feel like if like Anna went through with the charges and she just would have broke up with him, I feel like he would have moved on to the next girl. And at some point it would not have turned out this way. Yeah, I say Anna in the chat. It wouldn't have turned out this way. I feel like at one point it would have ended with him taking a life. He's got issues. And like I said, Anna, earlier, I don't know if you were here, but after everything happens, after the court case wraps up, if you want to come on my channel and I can ask you some questions about what took place and how you're doing, the invitation is obviously open. Absolutely. If you don't, though, I completely understand as well. Recovering and rehab for brain injuries is expensive as hell and may not always help. I had to back away from a former friend. They got wacky and violent, and they weren't the same ever again. You see, that's the thing. Thank you, paperwork checker. I thought that was something else. Thank you for subscribing. But that's the thing is like he suffers from PTSD and traumatic brain injury, and he drinks, so it exacerbates his anger and it makes it even worse. So, what treatment is there for him? Does he need to be alone for the rest of his life? I mean, he can't even live with his sister because he tried to do this as his, like, what kind of treatment is there for somebody that suffers from this? Anyways, guys, leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, I got a notification from YouTube that if I don't start posting on Fatal Files with Elle, they are going to take away my monetization. So I was like, dude, I really need to get back to posting on there. But I just don't have time with me doing body language and everything else that I'm doing. So I watched Datelines that night on King Road about the Idaho 4 murders. And Dateline put out a lot of information that has not come out because there's been a gag order. So I asked Sean to make a video for me. Sean actually posted a video on Fatal Files with Elle about all the leaked information that has come out through that Dateline special. Girl, the stuff that was like the judge is mad. I know. Sean did include a clip of the judge talking about it in the video. So you guys just be nice. I would like, if you guys don't mind, go to Fatal Files with Elle. I uploaded a TikTok about the Diddy trial because Cassie's mom, Regina, testified today. So I did post a little video. It was a TikTok that I made, and I put it up over there as well. And like I said, Sean did a video for me, and he may have to do videos for me for the next few, I don't even know how long, until I maybe get finished with the body language course, until my life can settle down a little bit to where I have more time to post on there. But in the meantime, he's going to be posting on my Fatal Files channel because I don't want to lose monetization, because even though I'm not posting on there, I'm not making anything on there, I still have the ability to. But if I don't post on there and I lose the ability to, then I have to become re-eligible. So what happens is whenever I can start posting on there again, I'll have to get like 4,000 watch hours, so it's just easier just for him to post some content for me, rather than me losing monetization and then later on when I can start posting, have to get monetized again. So he did. He worked for the past like 3 days on this video. He watched the Dateline episode, he researched the case, and he put up a video for me. Yes, and Sean does have a YouTube channel. It's called Daily Tenpiece or Tenpiece. He has a TikTok, and it's where he just posts like inspirational videos and videos about religion and videos about older famous people, and but it's just something that he does kind of for fun, things that it interests him. So this is definitely outside of his comfort zone to talk about, to post on a true crime channel. So this was the little video that I put up about Cassie, and then here's the one about the Co-Burger. But because we haven't posted anything in so long, look, it's been up for almost an hour and it's only got 32 views. So it's going to take a lot to pull this channel back up. And let me find Tenpiece. So here's Tenpiece. So this is the real story of creation from Genesis. Does Jesus Christ claim to be God? Let's take a look. Tenpiece Bible message, putting on the whole armor of God. Bible codes, the hidden message in the name. 10 messages from the storm, the story of Jonah and the whale. He's got a lot. The Nephilim, Ragnar, the story of Moses. He's got a lot of videos up, and he's also on TikTok, Facebook. So this is this little thing that he likes to do. But anyways, you guys, that's what's going on with Nathan. But it looks like Nathan, from what's being suspected, he will do minimum a year just for the probation violation. The 28th, he will find out more about how much time he's going to face for this new charge. So as soon as we know that, I'll let you guys know. But I'm going to go ahead and close this one out. I had so much fun talking to you guys. Follow me on Facebook, because on Facebook, I do lives where it's like a hangout. I do my makeup, hang out, talk about whatever. I try to stay away from doing that on the channel because new people don't like that. They're like, oh, I'm just come here for the news, and you're talking about so much other stuff, So I try to reserve just like the hangouts and chit chat for like either a hangout video or hanging out over on Facebook. So you guys go follow me on Facebook. It's under Elle Bee. Check out my video over on Fatal Files. Check out my husband's 10-piece video. And I will see you guys tomorrow on Facebook around 10:30 Central Time. We're going to do our makeup. I'm under Elle Bee on Facebook. And if you want to find, I think I have the link in my description box. So I think the links to like all my pages are in my description box. But tomorrow, 10:30 a.m., I will be on. We'll talk about the new Honey Boo Boo movie. I'll do my makeup, and I will clip where I do my eyebrows to post as a short since you guys were asking. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everyone.